Queen City News is your local election headquarters, and Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson says abortion in this country is about women not being responsible enough to, quote, keep your skirt down, end quote.
New video clip is part of Democratic Attorney General Josh Stein's first ads released today in North Carolina's governor's race. Our Capitol reporter Michael Hyland live in Raleigh tonight. Michael, has that statement that Robinson made been reported before?
No, it hasn't. It's from a Facebook Live video from back in 2019, and today Attorney General Josh Stein talked to me about why he wanted that to be a part of the first message he sends to voters here in the general election.
For me, there's no compromise on abortion.
The first ads from Democratic Attorney General Josh Stein in the North Carolina governor's race feature a compilation of statements Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson has made on abortion. That includes this Facebook Live video from 2019.
The abortion in this country is not about protecting the lives of mothers. It's about killing a child because you aren't responsible enough to keep your skirt down.
I talked to Stein following Tuesday's Council of State meeting, which Robinson did not attend.
It's incredibly distressing the way he talks about women. And the ad really speaks for itself because the lieutenant governor is speaking for himself.
Robinson's campaign says he wants to restrict abortion after a fetal heartbeat can be detected, but with exceptions for rape, incest, and protecting the mother's life. Republicans recently enacted a ban after 12 weeks with similar exceptions. Stein says he wants to go back to how it was before the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, allowing abortion up to the point of fetal viability, typically 24 to 28 weeks.
It should be essentially the Roe framework, what the law of the land had been for 50 years here in this country. Let's go back to what that was.
Democrats want to talk about abortion and everything else. What they don't want to talk about is they don't want to talk about the economy. They don't want to talk about inflation. They don't want to talk about the border and illegal immigration.
The focus on abortion access comes as the Real Clear Politics average of recent polling shows Stein and Robinson tied at exactly 42.4%, meaning many are still undecided. It's the most competitive gubernatorial race in the country, as the candidates have set new fundraising records within their respective parties. A spokesman for Robinson's campaign called the ad deceptively edited. It also features a clip of Robinson talking about what would happen if the legislature sent him a bill completely banning abortion. He goes on to say that people would go to other states and also potentially get pills mailed to them from online places. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, Queen City News.